What's going on, boys and girls? How many of you watched the Jake Paul fight last night where he had his jaw busted in two places? The point of this video is this. You ever notice these guys when they get up and they're being interviewed in the ring, and the first thing out of their mouth is, well, I want to thank God, I want to thank God. You know, what they're doing, guys, is these people live a lifestyle where it's all about cars and money and women and, and all these things and big houses and all this. And this is the way he lives his life. Just like 6ix9ine, you know who that is? That's this rapper with a bunch of colors in his hair. He's not even a good rapper. The only reason he attracts millions of people is because he has a colorful head. You know, a bunch of idiots follow this dude because he colors his hair, and he's good for marketing. He makes money with that shit because people are so dumbed down. So 6ix9ine led Jake Paul out to the ring. Wow. There you go. There you have it. But anyway, what I'm saying is, all these guys get up. I want to thank God. I want to thank God for this. I want to thank God for that. Do not be deceived, ladies and gentlemen, because I guarantee you 100% that God has nothing to do with their lifestyle or anything. Even if they're making millions of dollars, it doesn't matter. They're going to take that money straight to hell someday. So all that money, it doesn't matter anyway, guys. Money is the root of all evil. Don't get sucked up into that, but don't idolize these people and think that they actually do know God, because they don't. They are far, 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 far away from God. You see these football players, as soon as they win a game, oh, I want to thank God, I want to thank Jesus, for blessing me and we won this game, but as soon as they lose, which they do the next 5 games, you don't hear one thing about God. Okay, never once do you hear them saying, well, I want to thank God that we lost, never once. But as soon as they win, well, I want to thank God. Once again, football, basketball, all these distractions, all these sports are nothing but distractions. NFL and all this, the satanic halftime shows and everything that goes with it. Okay, it is nothing but distractions to lead you away from God. So don't idolize these people and think that just because they're bringing up the name of God or bringing up the name of Jesus, his son, that's the way you need to go, because you need to be better than that. Okay, you need to not live their lifestyles. You need to be poor if you're going to be poor, and worship God, knowing that this existence that you live in right now is going to pass away sooner than you think. Life is short. Life is but a vapor. Okay, but don't be fooled by these sports figures and these high profile people that lead you to thinking that everything they have comes from God. They're going to win the games. They're going to win the fight because I believe in God. I'm telling you right now, God is nowhere near these people. Nowhere. They're false Christians. They don't even know what it means to believe in God. It's all about the money. It's all about the fame. It's all about this and this and this and this. And, don't be deceived and live their lifestyles. Just because they're talking about God doesn't mean that that's who you want to be. You want to go away from these people. Don't consume yourself with football, because that leads people away from God. Don't consume yourself with pro basketball, because that leads people away from God. And all these sports and all these other things, boxing, that consume people, whatever. But yeah, I see Jake Paul getting up there. I want to thank God. And here he has 6ix9ine leading him into the ring. You gotta be kidding me, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, peace out. Take care. God bless. Stay focused on God. Eyes on the prize. Fight the good fight and all that good stuff, guys. Take care. Bye.